Oh, hey. This is thinking outside of the box. And this is Darren L. Harris. And guess what? You already know. I've been thinking. What if the loudest thing in your head right now isn't the truest thing in your life? Picture this. You're standing at a busy intersection. Cars rush past. Phones buzz. Sirens cut the air. And inside your head, another crowd gathers. Do it now. You're running out of time. They're watching you. This is urgent. This is the only way. Here's the problem. The human mind confesses volume with truth. Not because it's weak, because it's efficient. Loud things feel important. So I stopped trying to think harder and started learning how to filter the noise. I imagine my mind like an old radio dial. Some of you may remember what I'm talking about, when you had to get the right channel and you would hear things like static, then a voice, then more static, another voice cutting in. For you see, critical thinking, and that's the journey I'm on, I realize isn't analyzing more, it's tuning better. So here's what I've done, and I'm only going to make a suggestion, and if it works for you, it works for you. So I built 3 filters. The first filter is where I ask, is this a signal or is this a siren? Because sirens are designed to hijack attention. Urgency can be real, but urgency can also be a tactic. If it's screaming, I don't obey it. I just observe it. The second filter that I use, and it's a question, is who benefits if I believe this? Because some thoughts aren't even mine. They're borrowed fears, inherited assumptions, someone else's agenda wearing my voice. The third filter that I use, and it's a question as well, is if this thought were wrong, what would it cost me to believe it anyway? For you see, some ideas aren't dangerous because they're false. They're dangerous because they're expensive. They cost too much. They're expensive in peace. They're expensive in time. They're expensive in dignity or self-trust. So this filter doesn't argue. It audits. And if this thought drives my decisions for a week, a year, a lifetime, what bill am I going to be paying later is the question I ask myself. And here's the most important thing and unexpected part. I don't rush to decide anything today. I allow and let the noise speak while I step back, just like a judge in a courtroom, and say, okay, one at a time. Because clarity doesn't come from more input. It doesn't come from cleaner input. So I sort everything into 3 baskets: facts, stories, and signals. And by the way, most noise, it pretends to be a fact. And when I catch it, I move it to where it belongs. And when the static fades just enough, something else becomes audible. A quieter voice, steady, unrushed. Not the voice that panics, not the one that performs, the one that knows. And that's how I filter the noise. Not by silencing my mind, but by listening with intention. And that is how you think outside of the box, because there's a whole lot of noise going on